day. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in with even just a 500 season, an impossibility. 0-9.
And disaster has been striking everywhere for them. Offense, defense, special.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man back from an elbow injury that sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
9-yard line.
The numbers for Jones last week, 23 carries, 71 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Complete to George Kittle. A gain of 8.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jones, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
now a draw play. This is Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But when that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. So a long field ahead for the Ravens to start things out. Out of Monmouth College, it's Alex Tanney. He'll be the man under center leading this crew.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it in.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot, first and goal at the 3-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over first and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
43, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Ravens, nothing.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. John Simon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Carter. Oh, some strong running. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 now. Now Roethlisberger. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Aaron Jones. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
On the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
Danny's pass. Complete.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Danny's pass.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, nice move. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Adrian Claiborne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Oh, twisting away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Kenny's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 11. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the
from the 35 on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To George Kittle.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Smith. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Smith.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Smith. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Robinson with a big catch.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Complete.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Third down and 3 yards.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Smith.
Roethlisberger.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 4
They're
yards.
able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Looking long for Tom. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
1 yard line.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Ravens 3.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Coverage defensively.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Fighting. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
59-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His guys lead it at the break as we send you back up to Baltimore and Brandon Gott. Brandon.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas.
Roethlisberger's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Roethlisberger's pass.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Titans first down.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Brings up second.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now left side on the swing pass. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here with Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Smith. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. And the Titans first down.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's caught by Smith. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Ito Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 17-3. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the Ravens taking the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
A gain of 6 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On the return, Carter. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Smith. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Smith, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And a yard.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down.
They'll run it now with Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the 17. Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Ravens on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
By the Titans. They'll take over 1st down.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Smith. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And 1.
On the carry, here's Smith. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the run, it's Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Smith. And a solid run down inside the 30.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Down right around the 25. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Made at the 20.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. second down. Here's Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Third down.
A handoff to Smith. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Complete.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough third down call. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
14-yard line.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the...
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Colby Parkinson. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier.
Zach Bond there on the tackle. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run it again with Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.